Okay, okay. Yeah, can I start now?
Yes, please.
Hi, this is the blueprint and the documentation requirement which we have created. So first we have created purchase request or sales request module. I will go through this in our Zoho creator how we have built this all the flow. Yeah, this is the purchase request or service request module. The client can select here the purchase request, and after that he can select the items which he needs from this drop down items drop down. This items drop down also is generated automatically whenever the item is created in Zoho inventory. All the items will be reflected into this Zoho creator drop down so that there is no manual effect. And whenever the item is edited or deleted, also those will be reflected here, and it will be easily to select the items which we need to create the purchase request. And when we select the item and we can give the quantity, the price will be given by the selected vendor by the client. So now here I am saving one line item. Now I will select another line item. So these are the two line items I have created for this purchase request. Now here I am submitting this. So this is the first step in our blueprint which we have completed. We have created purchase request. After that, the procurement HOD team should want to review and approve this. So now I am going back to the creator. I will show this step how this works. So now we have created one purchase request, which is number 5. Now I am editing this. Now the procurement HOD will team will check the items which we have selected and the quantity we have given. After that, when they have approved, they will click on this and they will update automatically. We will get to be known that this is approved by the procurement HOD team. Next, whenever the procurement HOD team approves, automatically this will goes to procurement executive team. They will validate all the budget and technical things which we have given in the purchase request. So now again I will go to this, and they'll recheck everything again twice. And after that, if they have approved, we will get notified that procurement HMOD and procurement executive both teams have been approved. Then only we can see that this in a request quote, because whenever these two approved only we can create the request for quote. If there is no approval, we cannot create that purchase request as the RFQ. So I will show you demo of this. So as now these two are approved by the these two has been approved this purchase request, we can create this in RFQ. So now see, I can see the purchase request number as 5. Now if I create any other purchase request, for example, and without approval of these two, procurement HOD and procurement executive, I cannot create this purchase request. This is purchase number 6, which I have created newly. Without approval of this two, I cannot create a request for quote. You can see that I can't see purchase request number 6. So this is how this works. This is how this works. So whenever the procurement HOD and procurement executive approves, then only we can create the RFQ and shortlist vendors. So this is the phase 1, how we have created purchase request, how the teams will approve the purchase request. So we'll go to phase 2, that is creation of RFQ. I'll show this in our creator. So now RFQ. So the purchase request 5 has been approved by both teams. So for that, I can create the quote. So these are all the vendors which I have. Same as items which we have done for vendors also, directly this is integrated with Zoho inventory. Whenever the new vendors comes to us, we'll create those in inventory. Automatically those will be synced into creator. So we can select just by click, just with the help of one click. So whenever the vendors are all deleted or edited in Zoho inventory, those also will be deleted here. So by this we can select easily all the vendors. And we no need of switching of between two tabs. I will show you the vendors also here. See, these are all the present vendors we are having in our Zoho inventory. These are all reflected here. And after that, whenever we select the vendor, this purchase request with the line items, these will go to these will go mail to the vendor. Then he will give the quote amount, suppose 10,000, and the quote issued date is today. If he gives and if he submits, that will be comments stored to here. Same likewise, for the one purchase request, we can select so many vendors, right? So now I'm selecting another vendor. He will give 9,000, and he will select the date as today. So now for one purchase request, we are having two quote amounts. So after this, I'll show you blueprint. So we have created quote, and we have shortlisted some vendors. With all the vendors, we have selected two vendors, and we have created a request for quote. These are all done by vendors. This will be done by automatic email trigger to the vendors. Vendors see that and gives the quote amount. So we have sent that to the vendors, and we have received the vendor quotations also, as I have showed in the report. You can see these are all the vendors. These are all the quotes received from the vendors. One is 10,000, one is 9,000, which we can see here. Whenever we have seen here, now if I click the purchase request, and when I select the vendor, here we have created for two vendors, Tibo Solution and Ishwarpur. You can see automatically the whenever we selected the vendor, the quote amount has been automatically reflected. So for this, we'll ask them, can you negotiate for 9,000 like that? And the negotiation date issued is 3. So whenever I selected this vendor, the vendor email will be triggered and the negotiation amount will be sent like that. We are requesting for 9,000. So these all will be done automatically. Just if we give the negotiation amount and if we select the purchase request, according to that, all the email triggers and everything will be happen, and the negotiation amount will be go to the respective vendor whom we selected. So, and again for the purchase request 5, I have Ishwar has quoted for 9,000. We can ask him for 8,500, for example. So same for Ishwar and co-vendor also, the mail will be triggered that we are negotiating amount of 8,500 for this purchase request. Like this, it will happen. So we have created the RFQ. We have sent to vendors. We have received vendor quotations. I have shown that in our reports. After that, we have negotiation. We have done negotiation with vendors also. After that, we will do the CSQ, comparative statement, quotation and negotiations. So this is the another module, comparative statement and quotations. So from here, what we does is, whenever we select the purchase request, what are all the negotiation amounts from all the vendors we have got, what are all the vendor quotes we have got, all automatically we can see in this subform. I will show you a small demo here. So the purchase request we have created for this demo is 5. Whenever I click here 5, you can see that the vendors for this purchase request, Tibos and Ishwar, the quote amount and the negotiation amount we have asked it has came here. So from here we can compare all these things, and we can finalize one vendor. That is, we can see from here, if he accepts this amount, we can select the final vendor, and we can create a purchase order with this final vendor. So in this way, this purchase request to purchase order flow has been done in this creator module, just by selecting purchase request, and remaining all the things will happen automatically in the background. Yeah, thank you.